Hello, you're tuned in to Katie Talk 101. And if you're interested in all of breaking news and media, celebrity news, and much, much more, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tap that notification bell so you will receive notifications every time I upload a video. I hope you guys are enjoying your Thursday. I know I am. I was at work earlier. I got a few news stories that came across. So I said, I think I'm going to go live. And here we are. So, you guys, if you have not, please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you tap that. Make sure you hit that share button if you're able to. Share it to your community tab. Let them know you watching Katie Talk 101 as well. And please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not. So yes, we have a couple of news stories to run down. But first and foremost, I got to get this fair usage out of the way real quick here. You guys know we are covered under fair use, and it is the use of. Hold on, let me turn this down to make sure the sound good. Hey, what's up, She Diaries? Welcome to the chat. Welcome. So glad you are here. Yeah, I got you on the screen. There you go. Yes, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Look like we're almost at that 2 minute mark. Okay, so yes. I had to get some stuff together. I was chopping it up on the phone with my sister, and it kind of ran over a little bit, so I had to keep pushing the time back. But yes, I ended up getting a message about this story dealing with Kobe Bryant. I ended up getting this from a friend through Instagram. So fair usage is over with. Let me get that off the screen right quick. Okay. All right, and we're gonna get off into this story about Kobe Bryant. And God rest Kobe Bryant's soul, but sometimes it's always a story coming up and coming out after people have passed away. What's up, Triple L? Thank you so much for entering the chat. Thank you so much. He said, hey, I'm a little tired, but I'll be in the bushes. Thank you so much for being in the bushes. Every view helps. Thank you. And you have some very good content, sir. You guys check out Triple L, most definitely. He has some very awesome content over there. So his name was Patrick Graber. Patrick, he kind of puts me in the mind of like a very crazed type of fan, what people would probably call a stan. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with the song Stan by Eminem. He was just a really, really crazed fan. And he ended up offering to off Kobe Bryant Accuser. As you guys know, back in 2003, there was a woman who came forward and accused Kobe of some things. And, he was facing a whole lot of legal trouble behind that situation. And, okay, let me go to the story here. Okay, so let me scroll up. So, his name was Patrick Graber. He's a bodybuilder. So it says that a Swiss bodybuilder living in Southern California told the NBA superstar Kobe Bryant that for $3 million, he would off the young lady from Colorado. And this is the woman who accused Kobe of violating her. And this was July of 2003. Recently, the FBI actually unsealed some documents, and this story is coming from, hold on, let me make sure I get him credit. Okay, so this is coming from the Daily Beast. So this is where this story ended up coming from. So the 31-year-old Patrick Graber, it said he FedExed to Bryant's home after the charges became public. So after everything became public of the accuser, he ended up making an offer to Bryant to actually get rid of his problem and make this whole case go away. According to September of 2003, the FBI interview report known internationally, Bryant's security team brought the solicitation to Bryant's lawyer. So after he made the solicitation to Kobe, he immediately took all the information to his lawyer, and the lawyer ended up contacting the Los Angeles Sheriff Department. The Sheriff Department escalated the case to its original crime unit, and this was brought to the FBI. So this is federal. So the documents, they then set up a controlled meeting with Graber, during which Graber, who had said his connection to the Russian mafia, so somehow he is connected to the Russian mafia allegedly. So they proposed that they could actually have this accuser took out of here, if you know what I mean. So it says that the license plate number was ran and checked, cell phone calls. So they started tapping his phone. They ran his license plate, and they identified the man as Graber, Patrick Graber, which was confirmed by the employee at the mailboxes. So I think he worked for FedEx, and he was actually a bodybuilder as well. So Graber, he initially mailed the letter to Bryant, and it's showing the letter right here. I wish I could, let's see if I could probably zoom in on this letter. I know it's so small. Let me see. Yeah, this is very small. I can't hardly read this. Okay, let me go to my big screen. I'm going to try to make this bigger. So this is the actual letter that Patrick Graber wrote to Kobe Bryant, letting him know he could, quote unquote, get rid of his problem. Let me see if I can make this a little bit fuller. Okay, so I think that's as full as it go right there. So the letter reads, an individual identified himself as, I guess, Patrick Graber. They got that blank. Later identified as so-and-so. So he ended up giving like a fake name. And it says that this was sent to the Federal Express envelope to the address of Kobe Bryant of the Los Angeles Lakers. As he's widely known, Bryant's currently a defendant in a very high-profile incident that ended up taking place. And this is talking about the accuser, as you guys know, what Kobe Bryant went through all those years ago. And it goes on to say that the security for Bryant brought the letter to the attention of Kobe Bryant's lawyer, which the security contacted Los Angeles Sheriff, and then the sheriff turned it over to the FBI. So that's all that letter says right there. But this is an actual documentation of the incident that took place. So that's what that letter is. And it said 3 Los Angeles deputies of the FBI agency then traveled all the way to Colorado to inform Bryant's accuser that her life could be in danger. The plan for the next 180 days included rapid and prompt conduct. So they probably had to end up putting her under what they call protective custody. They probably had to end up putting her under protective custody. For a few months later, Bryant accused him of violating her at a hotel, employee in Colorado. So this girl who accused Kobe, she worked at a hotel in Colorado. I'm pretty sure he was probably there having a basketball game and whatnot. And then it says Bryant maintained the encounter. It was consensual. So he said it was consensual. And it says that the charges were dropped. His accuser refused to testify. And then the 2 year reached 2 years in the civil settlement. And Bryant apologized without admitting guilt. So he did apologize, but he did not say that he was guilty, though. And it says that Bryant died in the helicopter crash in January 2020. Okay, you guys know what happened. Okay, so this is the fella right here that offered to take the woman's life. This is him right there. It said in September of 2018 to 2003, the agency interviewed the unnamed woman in California about Graber. Although the names had identified details and retracted, the woman appeared to be someone known as Graber as well. Well, it's saying that she knew him. Hold on, did it say that? This appears to be someone who knew. Oh, okay. So there was a person that actually knew the guy who allegedly put the hit out on the woman. And it says when the agency told the woman that they suspected Graber was what he was up to, she stated that she did not believe it was true. So she didn't even believe it was true when they came to her and told her that someone could actually be plotting to take her out of here. She actually didn't believe it. I don't know why. It said that the report continued. The woman claimed not to know as much about the accusation against Bryant beyond what she had seen on TV. And Graber had known, he never mentioned anything about it to her. So I'm guessing this was maybe a girlfriend or maybe just somebody that he was around. And it said Graber was arrested in the FBI the same day. He arrived to the supermarket to pick up what he thought was going to be an upfront payment of $1 million, with the 2 million to come after to take her out for hire. The cops placed Gabriel in handcuffs as he ended up I guess he opened the door, they placed him in handcuffs. He attempted to get the money, and that's when he got arrested. And it says that the investigators reportedly found an unsuspected number of firearms during the search of Gabriel's residence. So they ended up going and searching his home, and they found a whole slew of weapons. Oh, that's scary. That's scary. Just imagine someone. I'm gonna take that off the screen. Just imagine somebody have a court case open. What's up, Deborah Mitchell? Welcome to the chat. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Yes, it's a lot of foolery. It's a lot of foolery. Welcome, 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 Deborah. And yeah, just imagine you actually being a victim in a situation like this. He did plead not guilty and everything was thrown out. But just imagine if it happened, just saying if, and then somebody out here plotting and offering to take you out of here. Now that's scary. That's scary. And then looking at the fact that this guy, he just wasn't out here making threats. This guy, they searched his house and it was actually weapons there. So that's the real scary part about it. Yes, it's very crazy, Deborah. Very crazy. And I'm glad nothing happened to her. I'm glad nothing happened to her. But rest in peace, Kobe. I'm hoping no other stories come out about him. Let's just let Kobe rest in paradise. And we love you, Kobe. Okay. So getting off into the next one. All right, so I'm gonna get off into the next story, and I think Kim should be pulling up in a second. Me and Kim got a lot of talking. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff at the end, so I hope you guys stay to the end of this live. And let's get off into this other story that I wanted to tell you guys about. Okay, I know you guys remember the R&B, the famous R&B singer Jaheim, famous for Put That Woman First. Yes, and Jaheim got a lot of hits out here. And Jaheim, his voice, it just put me in the mind of, I don't know if you guys are just into yes, Kim, that's my girl. Kim, that is my girl. She on her way. I don't know if you guys remember Teddy Pendergrass. But Jaheim voice just remind me so much of Teddy Pendergrass. I just love his voice. Oh, there go Kim. Let me add Kim before I do this. Hey, what's up with you, Kim?
Hello, hi everyone.
Oh, welcome to the show. As you guys know, this is my co-host Kim. So she's gonna be here, giving her opinion on everything. Okay, we started out talking about the Kobe Bryant situation. Before I jump into this next story talking about Jaheim. Oh, yes. What you say? You got a favorite song? My favorite song by him. Hush. Oh, I like that song, Hush. And I like that song, Just in Case. Trying to find my way back. I mean, boy, Jaheim, his go on and on and on. Jaheim go on and on.
Yeah,
But
and
this
everybody been trying to.
song, girl.
Yeah, everybody been trying to talk about Jaheim though, but he still got a beautiful voice, girl.
He still got a beautiful voice, and I just feel like when a person was in the limelight of being famous and now they're not, a lot of things that they used to do as far as their appearance, they don't do anymore. Yes, in the early 2000s, Jaheim dominated Jaheim was out here like when Jagged Edge was hot, people was talking about let's get married. I mean, he was around that era. The early 2000s, I can honestly say the 90s and the early 2000s was the straight hits for R&B. I loved R&B then. I just loved it. I mean, not saying that I don't like it now, but I just can't off the top of my head just quite say, "Oh, I just love this group," or "I just love that group." When it comes to the music now, but the 90s and the early 2000s, I loved it. I just loved it. But yes, I miss those times, and it seemed like those were just the perfect times. I mean, it was priceless. That's what I can say. It was priceless. So, girl, yeah, let me share this story here about old Jaheim. Okay, so they always say that dogs are a man's best friend, right? So it looked like Jaheim had a lot of best friends. So
What?
girl, yes. Let me get off into this. So shout out to Jaheim. I know a lot of people they talk about his appearance and look, he lost weight and this and that. What some people don't know about Jaheim is that, Jaheim became a vegan. So of course, when a person become a vegan, they're gonna lose a little weight. And when it comes to the black community, we're always so used to people being on a bigger side. I think when they see people lose weight, they always think it's something wrong. And so basically that's where the weight loss came in with him. There's no real strong male solo groups or new groups. I promise it's not a lot of really good groups out here. And I think early 2000s was the era of what they call boy bands. Whether people know it or not, the Hot Boys, Juvenile them, that was a boy band. Hot Boys, Lil Wayne, that was a boy band. Jagged Edge, who else? Oh, it was a lot of them. Jagged Edge, and of course the Blackstreet Boys, and oh, it was another one. I can't think of it right now. But it was a lot of them. It was a lot of them. Oh, all of them were awesome. All of them. But let me. Oh yeah, Jodeci, Silk. Yes, yes, Jodeci, Silk. I love them. Who was your favorite boy band, Kim?
Jagged Edge.
Oh, I love Jagged Edge. Do you remember when one of them guys from Jagged Edge was in the news for like beating up his girlfriend or something?
Girl, yeah, yes,
Girl, I said it's always the fine ones that like to put their hands on women, ain't it?
yes, girl,
I
yes.
swear.
But
You don't hardly ever just see a just ugly dude beating up on a woman.
before Jagged Edge, it was High Five.
Oh, high five. I love them. Oh, at H Town.
But
Oh,
yes,
girl.
H Town. But you remember, girl, you remember High Five. One or two of them. I think two of those guys in High Five, if I'm not mistaken. One of them killed his. One of them killed his girlfriend.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's insane.
Yep. One of them killed his girlfriend, and then the other one, the lead singer Tony. They found him dead. I think in Texas. He was inhaling antifreeze out at his apartment.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Oh, my
He was
God.
on drugs, and he was trying to get high off the antifreeze and died.
Oh, my goodness. That's horrible. That's horrible. And then another thing when it comes to Jaheim's appearance, this is something else. I mean, he shaved his head bald. Now you see he bald in this picture. But when his hair was red, I heard a lot of people like clowning him. But originally, a lot of people of color have, red hair. A lot of us, when we be younger, our hair be red. When we grow up, it kind of fades out. But once he probably wasn't in the limelight or singing anymore, I'm sure he stopped dyeing his hair because he was dyeing his hair. And then, when a lot of those guys get haircuts, they get blackouts. So I think that just kind of explains, why Jaheim looks a little different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the end of the day, we get older and our looks change. People don't stay the same now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's Jaheim right there. You see his picture, and I'm going to read this caption. It says R&B singer Jaheim was in uh R&B singer arrested and hit with animal cruelty charges after the police found dogs in water filled crates in feces. Ooh, so it was all these dogs with just, I guess, a lot of water, and they had like dog feces all around the place, and it was actually a whole total of 15 dogs that were found. That's a lot of dogs. Oh, so it says here animal cruelty charges after the police found. Now look, this say 6 dogs here. So why do they put these things in the caption? I don't know. But let me read the story. So animal cruelty charges after 6 dogs on Monday in partially water-filled animal crates in the driveway of his residence. Dang, so it was sounding like it was looking slummy out there. According to the Central Jersey, 9 more dogs. Okay, so it was 15. So 9 more dogs were found inside of the house in various stages without access to food and water. Let's see. Somerset County prosecutor Michael Robertson ended up saying this, and it says his little tail. His little tail was charged with 3rd-degree animal cruelty and failure to provide the necessary care to an animal. Girl, those animal cruelty charges are very serious. They will give you some time behind not taking care of those animals. Oh, it sounds so gross. I know, Deborah. And then it said that sadly, one of the mixed breed pit bull terriers had I think he had like a seizure or something. And the other 14 dogs were examined and released. The Long Hill Canal Township, that's what the prosecutor said. So it looked like one of the dogs out of all them didn't make it. He about to get that Michael Vick treatment. Yep, they about to get him that Michael Vick treatment. You sure right. So yeah, one of the dogs they had to put down what they call euthanized or whatever they call it. But yeah, one of the dogs they had to put down, and I think the other ones did survive. It said additional dogs were found inside of a separate crates, which were partially filled with several inches of water and dog feces. That's what the prosecutor ended up saying. Let me see what they're saying down here in these comments. Shaking my head. Drugs do crazy things to people. Um, we get it, y'all. He should have put his dogs first. Girl. Girl.
That's what they said.
Yeah, that's what one person said in the comment. Girl, she said, we get it, y'all. He should have put his dogs first. Girl, he needs to make his way back home. And then somebody else said, it is not okay and to treat animals like crap. If you can't take care of them, then go and give them another home. Yeah, he going to prison. People are always so quick to put you in prison.
Mm.
Oh my God. Okay, he should have put them dogs first. Somebody else said that.
Yeah.
You better put your dog first.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, he said if it weren't for the feces in the crates.
Oh my goodness.
If it weren't for the feces in the crates.
I could remember.
Girl, you said you could remember. If it weren't for me not going to the grocery store and getting you food and feeding you.
I could remember.
Oh, you play too much. Play too much. Kim said I could remember. If it wasn't for the dog fight last night.
I could remember.
Oh, Jaheim, we're not trying to laugh at your situation, but oh. Dang, Jaheim, I hope you get it together, man. You can get it together.
Yes, girl.
Get it together, honey, and come out here and create some more hits, man. There's somebody out here that will collab with you. I'm sure, Drake will probably do a song with you. Somebody out here do a collaboration with Jaheim. Let's get him back out here. Jaheim gonna have a whole lot of fines to pay. He gonna have some lawyers that he probably need to hire. I hope everything go well with Jaheim. But Jaheim, them was a lot of dogs. So do you think he was breeding the dogs? What you think, Kim?
Girl, I don't know. Like I was breeding them. I just, girl. we know for sure. Like they one big happy family.
Right, Kim, 16 dogs is a lot. Kim, I have one cat. I could not imagine having 15 cats. And my one cat, she is greedy. I will fill up both little sides of her little bowl. And wake up in the morning about all that be gone. I'm like, girl, I'm not finna keep feeding you.
Why? With that damn dog food, and if he wasn't buying dog food, I know damn well his ass had to cook big meals every day, like he was married, girl. With 16 kids. With 16 kids.
That's like having 16 kids. Because I'm going to be honest, having a cat is like having another part of the family. Like I be telling, Deborah said, Kim, I plead the fifth. Like having a pet, keeping it real, having a pet is like having a child. You have to feed it. You gotta, let's see, she diary said, I'm lost at the dogs in the house. No. Yeah, a lot of people don't allow their dogs in the house. But when it comes to that, I think you gotta start training your dogs when they are puppies to be outside. But if you constantly let them in the house and then you make them comfortable where they coming into the bedrooms, they get on your bed and all that, they pretty much they gonna be house dogs. But 15 dogs, I mean, those are a lot of dogs. I'm feeling like he was breeding them and he just got overwhelmed, it sound like. I really just can't say it was drugs. I know, that's the first thing a lot of people turn to. But Kim, if you look at his face, he don't really look like he's strung out to me. I mean, of course, look at his beard. Of course, he haven't dyed it. Just keeping it real. A lot of these older men out here, they're dyeing their beards and stuff like that. He shaved his head bald. He don't have any dye in his beards and stuff like that. So
Yeah, he don't look
he
strong.
don't look strung out to me. What do you think, Kim?
He don't look strung out to me, but when he had that hair, when he had that peach fuzz on his head, his ass did.
Oh yeah.
Because
I
what
think
did
he
he
look better
do?
with a bald head.
Yeah, let it go.
Yeah, why don't a lot of them guys be want to let their hair go?
Girl, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say no name with this one person we went to school with. Girl, didn't even want to let his damn braids go, girl. Just kept wearing baseball caps. And his braids started in the middle of his damn head. Then,
Girl, shut your mouth. He went to school with us.
yes.
Girl, you need to text me his name.
Yes, girl. Yes.
Girl, you said his braid started in the middle.
Yes.
Oh my God, that is embarrassing.
He didn't cut it all off now, but I'm saying it took him a long time.
Yeah. Oh, that's good he cut them off. Oh, She Diary said those were his companions. Yep, those probably was his friends. Cause after you have pets for a while, our pets are like family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep, I remember him. Oh, I know who you talk about, girl. He didn't want to let them braids go, girl.
No, not for the life of me.
Bless his heart. What she say, he ain't got no more hang time.
Mm-mm.
Let me see if these comments can stroll up. Okay, there you go. She said he ain't got no more hang time. Yeah, Lil Wayne, he need to cut his dreads too. Lil Wayne need to let them dreads go. For a minute, they was looking like catfish fillets and stuff.
He ain't got nothing but three.
I promise. I follow him on YouTube and I seen this picture he had posted the other day. Oh my God, it looked like he ain't got nothing about 3-4. He ain't got nothing about 3-4 dreads left.
And he trifling for not putting a damn turban on his head or something.
Right, that's what Deborah just said. She said he wrong for that. Yeah, why don't he put a turban on his head? Now that's what Nick Cannon do, and Nick
Well,
Cannon got a low haircut.
yeah, but I'm saying Lil Wayne need to just put something up there. Like, my goodness.
Yes, She said Jay Z head look a mess too. Yeah, Jay Z his head look a mess. I think are those called a Rastafarian dreads?
Girl, I don't know what Jay Z doing. Jay Z got too much money.
Yeah, I don't like the Rastafarian look. I like locks though, but that Rastafarian look, it just looked too wild. I
Mm-hmm.
like for the dreads to be nice looking, like where they braid them back and put them in styles. I think that's sexy, but I don't like me personally. And
Yeah,
this just
Jay Z, a whole millionaire out here.
billionaire. He a billionaire.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, cause together they got billions, but
Yes, with a B.
a billionaire.
But me personally, I don't like for a guy dreads to go past his shoulder. That's just me though. I don't like when guys have their dreads all the way down to their back. I don't like that look. I don't like that look.
Mm-mm.
But girl, Jaheim, I hope you get it together. He most definitely could have took those dogs to a shelter. There's plenty of shelters out here. Yep, I like neat looking dreads. They look sexy to me too. Neat looking dreads. There's plenty of shelters out here. Like if anybody out there got any pets and they feel like they don't have the means to take care of those pets, or you just getting tired of the pet, They have plenty of shelters in every town, every city that I know of have a shelter you can take those animals to if things are getting overwhelming. But please don't neglect the animals. Don't do that, because animals, I mean, they innocent, and they just, well, it's a lot of animals that run around, and they're strays and stuff like that. But just taking care of themselves, animals just can't take care of themselves like that. So if it's getting to be too much for you, please, 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 just make sure you take them to the nearest. Make sure you take them to the nearest shelter so they can get with a family that's able to take care of them correctly.
Mm-hmm.
We love the animals over here at Katie Talk. I'm gonna have to bring my cat. Hey, but I'm gonna have to come on camera. I said the next time I go live, I'm gonna come on camera for just a little bit. But I'm gonna have to introduce my cat to y'all. Show y'all Shiva. She a little shy at first. Okay, and it's something else I was gonna show too. Let me see. It was something else. Here it is. Okay, so Kim, I know you seen this. You seen me post this earlier. So if you guys remember, there was a ad about the jab that ended up going viral, and this guy was like, I'm an entrepreneur, I sell things, so
So you can't play the video. You can't play it.
oh
Hey,
yeah, I can play the video. As a matter of fact, I got the video on my channel. But
yeah,
let me
you
finish telling them
need
this
to let
first
them laugh, girl. You need to let
before
them.
I show the video. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you this first. So look, I work outside of Little Rock. I work out there in Benton. So look, I'm coming from work yesterday, and I said, that's the entrepreneur guy that sell things. He made it to the billboards. I was like, that's the entrepreneur that sell things. So I was like, let me take a picture of this. So yeah, I ended up taking that picture, and I was like, wow, only in Little Rock will something in an embarrassing light get a shine. Only in Little Rock. Okay. So yes, let me show you guys this, and this is off of my channel, so there's no copyright. Yep, I think it is off of I-30. It's She Diaries is right when you coming from being right when you in Southwest area, or around there when you about to get off. I think, what is it, the Chico exit, the exit right before that university exit. It's right there. Yes, ma'am. Right when you coming up out of Saline County into Pulaski County. It's right there off the freeway before you get off Chico. Like you going to that Walmart. It's right before you get off the freeway going there. But girl, I end up driving by there today. I said, let me take this picture. Girl, yes. Girl, if you riding out there coming back that way, you'll end up seeing it. But let me find this video, because I know I got this video on my page. So you guys bear with me for just 1 second. I'm finna find this video so I can play for you guys. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Mr. I Sell Things. All right, so this is my channel here. You guys, if you have not, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like. And please, please, please share if you care and hit that notification bell. And y'all, I've been trying to talk Kim into getting her YouTube channel and stuff. So, so whenever you get yours, girl, they gonna go and sub to you too.
Yeah, tell I want one. I'm fine on here.
Okay.
Well, I am coming.
Okay, here.
I'm giving you an update on this story that came from out of Arkansas, where I'm from. Well, there was a commercial that was promoted by someone who owned a club and was an alleged drug dealer. He ended up doing a video promoting the vaccination, and someone else came with another video basically mocking him. Check out the first video, then I'm going to show you the second. Understand, I'm a hustler. I'm a legit entrepreneur. I sell things. I come in contact with people all the time. I have to stay safe. I didn't have a choice but to trust the vaccine. Because if you live the type of lifestyle that I live, you out here in these streets, and you hustling, an entrepreneur like me, why not do it safely? So I want everybody to take this seriously. Take a shot and stay healthy. Get the vaccine. All right, so you guys seen that? Well, take a look at this one right here.
I'm on my podcast.
I missed the 4th of July cookout and cross burning this year because I wasn't vaccinated. Never again. Personally, I got the Pfizer vaccine because of the hard R. Purify my blood of all the foreign bodies. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Papa Johns. Amen. Amen, Lord. Go get the vaccine. You can't hate unless you vaccinate.
Oh my God. So there you have it. That was the entrepreneur that sells things. Hold on, I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show your comment, She Diaries. It look like it won't pop up. Girl, I was like, oh my God. And you know, that guy who was dressed in those bed sheets, he is an actual comedian out here in Little Rock. Did you know that, Kim?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that guy's a comedian. Because I remember somebody commented under, somebody had ended up commenting under that post, and I was like, yeah, he is a comedian, and we're going to cancel him for doing that. One thing about it, different people have different humor. So something that may be funny to one person may not be funny to another group of people. So when it comes to stuff, and you know, you're like, hey, I think this might be funny. You know, just really think really long and hard about it before you go posting stuff that's supposed to be funny. And yeah, that was so crazy to me. And it was one more thing I wanted to talk about before we get off into our little regular girl chat conversation.
Okay.
Let's see. So this was something. Let me see if I can share screen. This was actually something I ended up seeing on the Daily Dot. And let me see. I'm gonna share. Yep, I think the KKK one was funny. Oh, that was the funniest one. And you know, some people may get mad at people of color when we actually you know, kind of laugh at stuff like that. But I'm not just gonna walk around life just being mad. I just think if something funny, I'ma laugh. You know, sometimes I be a goofy type of girl. If something funny and somebody told a joke, I'm gonna laugh. Even, you know, it may not be what the people call, what they say, PC. This is not PC. It's not politically correct. But it was just funny to me, girl. It was funny. Let me see if I can find this ad here. Let's see. Because this came up today. All right. Okay. So, okay, here you go. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Not now. Nope. I can't find it. Let me see if this the one. This look like it. Oh no, I don't think that's it. Okay, privilege. TikToker performs Rick and Morty dance for cops. No, that's not the one. I can't even find it. I'm probably have to save it for another show. Hold on, let me see. That's the fair use. That's not it. But yes, this was something else. It was almost similar to what we were just talking about when some people have a certain sense of humor and some people may find stuff funny that the other people may not find funny. But when I had end up seeing this and reading it, I thought it was funny. But okay, this one right here. Okay, let me see. I hope I can find a video. Okay, so it says BLM SH don't mean crap to me. A male Karen runs a TikToker off the road over a bumper sticker. Oh my God. No, just when I seen this, I was like, oh my God. The TikToker on Wednesday, Liz underscore HK said that a man attempted to run her off the road 2 times because of her BLM sticker. The police strolled down and followed him. He got his license plate. And Liz underscore wrote an overlay text of the video. They offered no help. She said the police didn't offer her no help. So this wasn't funny. I just read, you know how you read the caption and you be like, wow, I'm just looking at the first thing that he said, you know, that BLM don't mean crap. You know, I was like, wow, that was a little funny. But I didn't know he tried to run her off the road. My goodness. The video of a man that pulled over slightly. He got out his car and yells at her. She has her window closed. Don't follow me around acting like he said the C word. So the man called her the C word and he was yelling at her. And the BLM ish don't mean crap to me. That's what he said. Okay, so here go the video. Let me I'm finna share it so y'all can see. Let me make sure you guys can see because I ended up finding the video here. Have Donald Trump clips. Yeah, I think you know what this man, Deborah. Actually, this man looks like one of the guys who raided the Capitol back in January, and this is just allegedly. But yeah, he looks like one of those types. Like he was up there when they raided the Capitol. So let me go here. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see what I see. Let me make it a little bit bigger for you. Yeah, I said he do look like one of them guys that raided the Capitol for real. Okay, so let's see what this fool said.
He tried to run me off the road twice for having a BLM sticker on my car. The police scolded me for following him to get his license plate. They offered no other help.
Get the fuck away!
Whose uncle is this?
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's scary. That's scary. I don't know if I ever told you, Kim, but it was probably like 2 years ago. I had a guy that followed me for miles and miles, accusing me of cutting him off in traffic, and I was never anywhere near him. Oh, you hear me, Kim?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy. This was the summer of 2019. This guy followed me. I had just came from. Okay, you're familiar with Discovery Club, right? Down there on campus.
Yeah.
I used to go there to go to this food truck. I didn't been there partying before, but this particular night I just went there to the food truck. She said he looked like his breath stank. Don't he look like he stank?
Oh.
that man who was yelling at the window at that girl.
Girl, that was just sad.
That's crazy. That is crazy. He did look like his breath stank though. He looked like his breath smelled like snuff. Yeah, when they be dipping that snuff, he do like he dipped snuff. And girl, this man ended up accusing me. Now this what happened because I had ended up driving all the way from I was on Cantrell. You know how far down Discovery is on Cantrell. He followed me all the way from around that where Kroger's is all the way to Asher. And he was trying to run me off the road and everything, but the whole time I was on the phone with 911. Now she said that she followed the man car. That's something that I would not have done. I think that was very dangerous to follow his car, and I think that's how they ended up where it was in that video when he got out yelling at her. So most definitely, if you guys ever encounter a road rage incident, please always stay in your car and stay on the phone with 911. Most definitely. Never, ever get out of your car and never, ever even try to follow them. If you have someone aggressively trailing you, you stay on the phone with the cops and try to get to the nearest police station or where you know the cops are. Like I said, Kim, that night when that situation happened to me, I went off of action because I know on this happened on Friday night. I know the police are all up and down Asher. They sit in the parking lots. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I knew that it was some police hanging out in parking lots. So that's immediately where I went. When I ended up driving a little bit past Jazzy's, and I turned into this little car wash that's right across the street from that big old factory. And it was two polices over there. And girl, don't you know when we pulled over there by the police, this fool jumped up out the car yelling at the police.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. Like this dude was crazy. And you know, now that I'm on the subject of speaking of road rage, this was a story. I end up sending this to you, Kim. But yeah, I want to talk about this right quick. You know, especially now that we're on the subject of it. Speaking of road rage. So let me share this with you guys here. So an Ohio man was actually holding his baby while he was in a road rage incident. So this happened in Ohio. And I said I'm gonna have to start following Ohio news stations too, because there's a lot of crazy stories coming out of Ohio. You know, that's where my son's father ended up passing away at in Ohio. And this man right here, he not only had road rage while his baby was in the car, but he had a weapon and he was firing the weapon at 3 ladies with his baby in the car. And I just said, I hope, you know, the authorities stepped in and took this baby from him. But it's saying that a man, he was armed with a weapon. He was accused of holding his baby. He ended up taking shots at a woman all over a road rage incident. This is what Ohio police said. So the bizarre scene unfolded after the 2 women crashed their vehicles. Let me scroll up a little bit. It unfolded after the 2 women ended up crashing their vehicles in Connecticut on Wednesday. A 54-year-old woman. So he was firing his weapon at a 54-year-old woman. And it said that another driver was involved in a minor collision. So it was a minor collision that happened. And let's see, what else does it say? It was involved in a minor collision. It didn't cause any damage, but words were exchanged. But just keeping it 100, just reading this story right here. And these were, you know, women of color. Kim, you know them women was probably talking stuff to that man after they probably... And just keeping it honest, do you think the accident was their fault?
Mm,
What you think?
no.
You don't think the accident was their fault?
Do you?
From what I'm reading in this article, I'm thinking it was a minor collision, and somehow the accident probably was the women's fault. And probably when they got it, now this is just speculation. It's not facts, okay? You know, this on YouTube, we speculate a lot. You know, that's what we do, Kim. So I'm thinking it probably was the women's fault. And the man was like, dang, what's up? What y'all doing? You know, and then he got his baby in the car. And I'm thinking that's why he ended up jumping out with his baby in his hand, because he probably showing them, you hit me and I got my baby in the car. But this man right here has a temper problem. And I can guarantee you, I bet you he assaults women too. She says, I'm gonna go and get the woman had end up telling the man, it's saying right here, words were exchanged. And this is why I say I think that woman started cussing at him. I think that woman started cussing that man out. And that man wasn't going for that man. But they got into it, and she said, I'm going to get my man. And when she said, I'm going to go get my man, I think he grabbed his pistol and jumped out like, what's up? And one thing about it, it's a lot of people out here, they just not finna pull their gun. A lot of people going to pull their gun and use it. Hold on, Kim. Okay, Kim, you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know why I keep, girl.
Yeah, sometimes it'll drop out. And you on your phone too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you be on your phone, sometimes it will drop you up out of there too. But yeah, I think what happened is I'm not really for sure who fault the accident was because I wasn't there. But I'm gonna say it looked like a situation where it could have been calmed down if those women were calm. And I'm not blaming the women, but I'm just saying and just giving a little advice to women. We are supposed to be the nurturers. We the people that go in and calm situations down. Us women got to learn not to escalate stuff, because they got into a little minor fender bender with a man with a bad temper, and not excusing him, but on day to day when we're out in public, we never know what people were going through before we came across them. And then
Right.
you gotta think, Kim, too, they just had the renters the renters thing is over with, so a lot of people out here getting evicted, a lot of people out here unemployment gone. It's a lot of people out here under stressful situations right now, and probably him having that accident, and that woman probably jumped out and started talking stuff to him and then said, oh, I'm gonna call my man. That probably just clicked them off. Sometimes when people going through stuff, it could take one thing to push you over the edge.
Mm-hmm.
So not excusing this man's behavior with him getting out of the car with that weapon holding his baby, but us as people, we have to kind of keep in mind that, especially women, you know, sometimes a woman's mouth can cut you like a two-edged sword. You know, us women can say stuff to people to really get them mad. And
Yes.
then there was a black man, he probably just left the home of his wife or his baby mother, and she probably was talking mess to him too.
Yeah.
And then he probably out here in traffic. This woman then probably accidentally hit him and jumped out talking stuff. I'm gonna go get my man and this and that. And she probably started calling him names and whatnot. And he like, shoot, I just left the house. What my girl at home talking stuff to me. I'd be darned if I'm gonna let this old hag talk stuff to me. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what happened, but just reading that piece of the article, and you know, I didn't post the whole article in there because you know Instagram only let you post so much. But Just from reading that, I think that woman jumped out talking stuff to him. I really do think that. But forgive me if I'm wrong, ma'am. If you ever come across this video and see this, correct me, because I'm not beyond correction. I am not beyond correction at all. But yes, girl, I was just I remember earlier, getting off into the other side because we just hit exactly an hour. So this girls' chats, getting off into the girls' chat.
I'm here for it.
Me too, girl. So, earlier we were talking about a video that we ended up watching yesterday. I'm not going to replay it because it is another YouTuber. Shout out. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to shout him out. I'm going to see if I can share his video in the description box so you guys can check it out and see it for yourself. But it's actually this woman that's on Instagram, and people write into her about situations that they're going through. And my goodness, I'm gonna have to edit out some words. You know how we got to use other words when we're talking about stuff when it comes to certain stuff on YouTube. I don't know, probably the situation with the little baby, the man holding the stuff. YouTube might not like that. I don't know. But so this woman has been married for 7 years, and her husband ended up going to one of his frat brothers' wedding. So the husband went to the wedding, and of course, there was after party. You know how weddings are. It's the after party after the wedding, and everybody's hanging out. Everybody's letting loose. Y'all know how weddings are. People turn up at the wedding. And her husband ended up coming home, and he got into the shower, and she jumped in the shower with him. And when she was scrubbing his back and cleaning her husband's back, you would never guess what came out his backside. It was actually a contraceptive that was in his backside. So he ended up accusing her of having it. Like, he accusing her of cheating on him or whatever. And she like, I did not do this. So she ended up having, like, I don't know what kind of living arrangements they have. What she already said, oh Lord. So yes, the contraceptive came out of her man's rear end, and with her writing into that woman and discussing with that woman what happened, I feel like she thinking about staying with him. I feel like she thinking about staying with him. Let me see if I can find the video. I was looking for it up under the text messages I sent you. I know it's under here though. Let me see. Girl, I was like, oh my goodness. Hold on, I know it's in here because I want y'all to hear this. But looking at that situation, for her to write into the lady that gives advice, I think she's okay. You guys, I'm gonna let you guys listen to this. You guys go and check out the Willie Williams show live. Check out Willie Williams. Okay.
I had in these screenshot that baby.
Years gone, life.
Okay, hold on.
What's up?
So I stayed home. Husband returns, obviously drunk or high. I get in the shower with him and see a used condom slide out of his. He argued the condom was mine. 7 years gone, advice.
7 years.
Oh my God. So she want advice. I look at it like this. For you to call, not call, but for you to write into that lady. Okay, there we go. For you to call and write into that lady and saying that you want advice, I think she gonna stay. What do you think, Kim? Do it sound like that woman want to stay? It don't sound like she want to leave him.
Girl, I would have been so embarrassed. I still wouldn't have asked for no damn advice anonymously, girl.
You wouldn't have asked anonymously.
No.
I would have felt like somebody will know who I am.
Right.
When it comes to that anonymous stuff, I just feel like, oh, they gonna know it was me. Do you know what I'm saying?
And girl, he gonna come
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She Diaries. Where is the confusion at? Why is she confused?
and he gonna go off on his boyfriend for doing it.
You think his boyfriend tried to leave it there?
Probably, girl. You got to remember they act like women now when they get jealous and stuff.
Oh, they do. And then you got to think that's his frat brother. They've been cool since college. And this sounding like these are people that's probably in their maybe late 30s, 40s. So this is possibly a friend that he been knowing for 10, 15, 20 years.
And that's how long they've been doing it.
And that's how long they've been doing it. Oh, girl. Girl, that is.
But that's how long he been doing it with him. But you got to, girl, trust and believe that didn't just start.
Thank
And
you. She said you either will
he
accept him.
she just his beard. She just the beard.
Yes. It sounds like she just a beard. She said you will either accept him like a man or not. Yep, that's right. That's right. Either she gonna accept it or not. There may not have been a wedding. Oh, you don't even think the frat brother got married? What, you just think they just went out and kicked it?
Yeah.
It ain't no telling, because the wife talking about she was tired, so she stayed behind. So she don't know whether it was a wedding or not.
Mm-mm. I
Girl.
bet she wish she would have got some energy from somewhere and went to the wedding. But that still wouldn't have stopped nothing, because if he didn't get him that night, he would have got him another night.
Oh, girl, he would have got him another night. Girl, when they over there playing 2K.
Mm-hmm.
And all these guys that be out together playing 2K.
Acting like he going to a wedding. The whole time he getting his cheeks clapped out with his booty winking.
Yes. And then Kim, this is the hurtful part. She said, let him tell the story and deal with the consequences accordingly. Thank you. And this is what's so embarrassing to me. And this is just how I think. You got a husband that get down with other males. And he is the taker.
Wow, that's even more like
That the plot
the whole thing is jacked up. But I mean, that's even more worse. Like, that just adds extra weight to it. Like, oh my goodness.
you are the taker.
Yes.
Girl.
How can you even look at him? Like, I don't even see how she gonna be able to look at him the same.
I cannot. I cannot look at him the same.
Because he's supposed to be the head of the household. He's supposed
Yes, he is
to be
the
the leader.
man.
He's supposed to be lead.
This is supposed to be the man of the household. This is my husband. And you mean to tell me my husband is not only messing with other men, but he is the bottom? You are the bottom and you are not the top?
Mm-mm.
Oh my
The tail and not the head. He the tail and not the head.
And we ain't talking about pennies, dimes, nickels, and quarters.
Right.
You say he's the tail and not the head. Girl, you sound like you was about to go to church with them. Girl, that is a embarrassing mess. But I say this, ma'am, if you got to get 2 jobs, if you got to sleep on your mother's couch or your friend girl's couch, girl, get away from that. Now, the guy in the video, I heard him say, well, at least he is using, protection or whatever. I don't care whether you using it or not using it.
Because
Honey,
because it don't matter about no protection or not, because if he had that in him, you know for sure that he gave that other man a Gok 3000.
thank you. And he probably went down on him and gave him some sloppy toppy.
That's what the Gok 3000.
Oh, that's what that is. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah,
Oh my God. And he probably know how to do it better than his wife.
girl, that's what they say.
Yeah, because men have strong jawbones.
That man know what a man know what another man like, because they know their body parts. They know.
Yeah, you sure right. He must present masculine because she didn't have a clue. And then you know what she does? It ain't no telling that man probably have showed her little signs and she probably ignored it. Cause it sounds like a situation where they're probably well-to-do couple. And sometimes when women are in those marriages with these six-figure men, these men that Kevin Samuels talk about, when they're in these situations with these men that make a lot of money and the man is taking care of them, they're driving the nicest car, they're shopping from the finest boutiques, they're eating at the finest restaurants, their kids go to the nicest schools. When
Mhm.
it's situations like this where you're living a good life, sometimes us as women, we will look over a lot of stuff, but I'm sorry, I can't look over the fact that you a bottom.
Right.
I think I probably could have moved on and knowing if you was the top.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just keeping it honest. And like when I was over on the Wiley show, I spoke on a situation where, I dealt with a guy who was, both ways or whatever. But
Oh.
but we were almost about to work out a relationship, but after I really found that out about him, it's like I just couldn't do it. But I still dealt with him. I mean, we were still
He
friends.
didn't tell you in the beginning. How did you find out?
Not the very beginning, but I say we didn't meet in the first date, he told me. I say it was months on end to us dealing with each other. But it wasn't like 5, 6 months on down the line. He told me some very kind of early into the situation.
Mm-hmm.
It was early into the situation. It was early into the situation when we started thinking about taking it to the next level.
Was he real fine?
Very nice looking gentleman, real tall, like he was like 6'1", built up real nice. Pretty eyes. He always kept his hair nice and neat. Chocolate, nice
Mm-hmm.
body. Yeah, he was a nice looking fella. Drove a nice truck. He didn't have any kids. And you know what? I ended up seeing a post, and it's under, if I'm not mistaken, the Shade Room, and some other blogs picked up on it and shared it too. But it ended up saying, when you see a man that's over 30 and no kids, it's a red flag. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. Because you never know. Sometimes a man could be waiting on his wife to have kids with. Every man don't want to sit back and be a baby father and be on child support.
Mm-hmm.
Every man don't want to sit back and be on child support and go through baby mama drama.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's one way of looking at it. But yeah, I really just, and thinking about the situation I'm telling you about, the guy that I was dealing with, he was late 30s, because let's see, it was 2017 when I dealt with him. It's 2021 now. At that time, I was what's that, 4 years ago? Yeah, I was 36. I was 36 and he was 37. He didn't have no kids. He never been married. You know. So just being honest, sometimes if they over 30 with no kids, it could be I'll say a small red flag. I'm not gonna say a big one. I can't do that either because I can't let you think um I'm him on accident. Uh-huh. Exit only. She said exit only. I know that's right. But yeah, sometimes, Kim, it can be a red flag. It can be a red flag. And we were just saying, I remember us talking about some people who there's people out here, men and women. I'm not gonna put this out on the women. Sometimes men and women out here, uh sometimes a lot of us move around like we don't want to. Of course everybody wants someone to love, let's get that
Mhm.
straight. But sometimes certain women will go above and beyond to keep a man. Some men will go above and beyond and accept things that they know they probably shouldn't accept because they want to stay in these relationships.
Mhm.
And I just always said I never want to be that one who just stick around in something that's not right for me just to say I
Mhm.
got somebody.
Right.
I don't ever want to be that person. I don't want to stick around in a relationship that I know not right. Like, this guy ain't right for you, and you're still married to him, you're still in a relationship with him, and sometimes you will see those women even before the wedding happens. Hey,
Mhm.
a lot of them know that these guys not right. I mean, a lot of them before they even get married to him. I mean, come on, women have intuition.
Mhm.
Women have intuition.
Yeah.
I remember hearing somebody say before, and it was an older woman. She said, "God ain't made no stupid woman. Some of them just choose to act that way."
Mhm.
I was like, "Oh wow." But she was right. She was right. God ain't made no stupid women out here. A lot of women just do
Mhm.
stuff and they wanted to they just want to act like it doesn't appear. They act like
Mhm.
it's not there. So you can keep that facade going on.
Mhm.
But if it's not right, I gotta move around.
You're right about that.
I gotta move around. Mm-mm.
Girl, these men play games or whatever, cause that just goes back to my friend sitting up there telling me something. I made him go to the emergency room.
Oh, this is my son. Oh, just a second. Oh, okay, that's my son, girl. I gotta go pick him up from work, girl. You hear me, Kim?
I hear you.
Yeah, let me go pick him up from work. If I get back, we got enough time. We're gonna jump on for a little 30 minutes or something if you got time.
Okay, we still on, Katie.
Yeah, yeah. I'm about to. I gotta log out.
Oh, okay, but nobody else on here with us.
Yeah, I think it's two people out there. But yeah, I gotta be back. I gotta go get my son from work.
Okay,
Okay, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. We'll be back.
okay.
Thank you, Kim.
You're welcome. Bye bye.